We're going to take a look at 5 stocks that are controlling the markets despite the chaos. Can they keep it up? Stay tuned for more. Thank you for watching. This is Richard with Wisdom Investor. We got 5 big stocks that are controlling the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq and also the Dow Jones Industrials. Are they going to keep it up? We're going to take a look at these 5 stocks and look at the market potential they have here. So let's take a look here. Okay, here's the headlines. The FANGs are up 10% in 2020. The remaining 495 S&P 500 stocks are down 13%. The reason they can do this, they have a heavy market capitalization here on the S&P 500. They dominate the S&P 500. The stocks are Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook. Let's take a look at these stocks right now. Here's Microsoft. The red line at the top is resistance and the blue line below is support. It's tried several times to break over resistance. I think it still has a chance to go higher. Now, what would be a negative sign for Microsoft if it does go higher? If we get some type of a gap up on low volume, that I think could be bad news. Let's take a look at Apple Computer here. Again, holding above support areas, and it's got resistance right up above. Now, what we're starting to see with Apple here is that the short sellers are starting to ease up. So there's not quite as many short sellers here on Apple Computer. Again, some type of a gap up, could be some type of an exhaustion move to the high side. And then we're looking at Amazon. Amazon again has resistance at the top. It's trying to move back to the resistance area again. Right now there's no signs of Amazon stopping. It does look very bullish. Google also is touching this resistance area. It has a possibility of moving higher. There's got this gap here that is trying to move above. There's lots of sellers right here at resistance. So we'll be watching Google there real strong. Facebook here. Tried to move up and over resistance. Couldn't do it. It's still trying. So these 5 stocks are controlling the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100. Here's the Nasdaq 100 QQQ. You can see testing the resistance areas up above. It's just about back to where it was in February. Most of the indicators right now in the QQQ Nasdaq 100 are positive. You can see here on the right side, most of them are pushing to the upside for the QQQ Nasdaq 100. Let's take a look at just some of the recent news that came out on Monday. Manufacturers show faint signs of revival in May as the economy slowly reopens, ISM finds. As ISM Manufacturing Index climbs to 43.1 in May from 41.5. Had a small move higher despite the tremendous collapse that we had last month. U.S. construction spending drops 2.9% in April. So that's not looking too positive. We have lots of news coming out this week. ADP employment numbers on Wednesday, and then initial jobless claims on Thursday, and then the big number of the week is the non-farm payrolls for May. So right now what we're looking at is the market's trying to break over these resistance areas. For those who are bullish, stay bullish. There's no sign of a move to the downside. For those who are looking for entry levels into the market, we're still waiting for some type of selling to come in to find a good entry level. Dollar cost averaging is also favorable at this time. We're going to need to see these big name stocks, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Amazon, sell off to the downside if this market's going to move lower. Despite the chaos that we have out in the markets and out in the business world right now, nothing is giving way here in the stock market as far as these 5 big stocks. So stay tuned.